This famous. And happy Tuesday to you, and we know what that means. Let's get started with our two demis and one grand plie. And Jane, you know how to modify. Okay, here we go. Careful with your elbow. And relax when you are ready. Okay, here we go. To the other side, please. And and relax. Good. Let's go flat and a half and a full and a stay. Half and a full and a half and a stay. Flat and a in and a out and a in. One tendu to plie. Flat and a half and a full and a stay. Half and a stretch and a half and a stay. Flat and a in and a out and a in. One tendu and plie. Same thing to the side. So we are having only 3 things in 4 counts, 2 and a 3 and a feel it, half point and full point and half and a feel it, flat and a in and a out and a in, one tendu to plie, one inside front to plie, one outside side to plie, one inside back to plie, one more roll through in first, and that is it. Well, one roll through in first. So it doesn't reverse because it's fairly long. We're starting flat, half, full and stay, half, full, half and stay, flat, in, out and in, one slow tendu to demi-plie. The same thing inside back, the same thing outside side. One more inside front, one more outside side, one more inside back. Roll through your feet in first. Feel your balance in first, and that is it. And here we go. Flat, half, full and stay, feel it. Half and full, half, stay. Now flat, and in, and out, and in. One more time, with your arm this time. Inside, back, and half, really feel it. Put it all together. And inside front and one. Let's look at more time change. And outside side, there we go. And plie. And back. Roll through your feet first and feel yourself. Good. Here we go. To the other side. And shape your foot. Little toe back, heel forward. Especially now. cheap at the factors 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, one more inside front, one more outside side, inside back and outside side, reverse and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, back and the plie and side and the plie, front and the plie and side, soutenu to the other side. That's all it needs to be. 8 inside en croix with pliés, 8 starting inside back en croix with changing leg plie and soutenu, and that is all it is. And here we go. Again, feel these half points. Feel every joint in your foot. How about this one again? This today in fifth, however. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. Let's have a plie. Where am I? 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the plie, and 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the plie, and 2, 2, 2. Just 1, 2 plie, reverse 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Take it from right there. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 2 to the back, 2 to the side, 2 to the front, 1 more to the side. Let's roll through in second position. And there we go.
Goodness. Alex, I thought that yesterday, hang on, let me think for a minute.
5, close 6.
6. I thought this was 7, 8.
Yes, and today it's 7, hold 8, and go from that position straight to your first when you open your first tendu. You're absolutely correct. Yesterday we opened each one to the side. Today it stays, and then the next tendu goes to your first position before your heel comes down. So it's a slight bit more tricky. How's Greg doing up there?
Yeah, I'm
One more time.
Yeah, I got caught up in yesterday's too, so I wasn't quite
Of course.
with it.
Don't we call this Alzheimer's prevention? Yes, we do. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the... I'm getting lost now. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. Hold an 8, but give yourself a plie. Now from there your arm goes to first with your first tendu. That is the only thing we really have to watch out for. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, plie, reverse. So it starts the same way we did yesterday. It just ends differently. And be very careful, because we are so conditioned to not get our arm to first when we open our feet. That is the little coordination challenge that is hidden in there. Okay. Are we good to give this a try?
Is it front, side, back?
Yes, front, side, back, then you're changing 2 inside front, 2 outside side, 2 inside back, 1 outside side, to plie, reverse, last outside side, gets you to second position to roll through there. Okay, good luck. 1 and 2 and 3, arm up and open, arm to first, close fifth, arm to third, stay where you are, arms to first. Up, open, up. 2 seconds, stay where you are. 1, 2. 2 second, to third. 2 second, to first. Inside front 2. Outside side. And 1 more. Here we go. Careful. Arms are first and second, and the third and second. First. Arabesque. From there, first to second, and third to second, and first to second, and the first to second, and the third to second, and the first to fifth, and up to third, from there, 2 to the back. And roll through in your second position. Let's not forget about that. And relax when you're ready. Well, that was very interesting. Yes, first, second, third, second, first, up to whichever position comes next, depending on the position of your leg. And then keep it there when you close. So then, with your next tendu, it goes straight to first instead of slamming it open. That's it. But we're going front, side, back, Jane, just saying.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. And make sure your fingertips move in concert with your toes. That is what this is all about. All right, here we go. Left side, please. And keep it. Keep it in arabesque. And 1 to the front. 2. And 1 more. Arms first and second and the third and second and the first. Arabesque and stay. First and 2 and 3 and 4. Arm is in first, goes to second and the third and the second and the first. Close to third, stay where you are, and back. And roll through in your second. And relax. Well, the encouraging thing about this whole thing is we have a great difficulty not moving our arm when we move our leg, which is good. Like keeping it in that position after closing your tendu before taking it back down to your third. Okay. Enough of that torture for today. 2 to the front and the 2 to the back and the 2 to the side, inside, balance, 3 balance was, 2 to the back, 2 to the front, 2 to the side, inside, 3 balance was, 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 2 to the back, inside, 3 balance was, 2 to the back, 2 to the side, 2 to the front, plié soutenu, other side. 2 front, 2 back, 2 side, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, close front, 2 to the back, 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3, duh.
Yeah.
2 to the front, now same leg, same thing inside leg, again. 2 to the back, 2 to the back, 2 to the side, 2 to the front, and soutenu. So the first time we're going with changing legs, the second time we're going with the same leg. 2 front, 2 back, 2 side, 3 balance was, reverse that. And the 3 balance was on the inside. 2 back, 2 front, 2 side, 3 inside balance was. Outside front, outside side, outside back, inside 3 balance was again. Outside back, inside, outside side, inside front, soutenu, other side. Two dégagés and 3 balance was. And here, are we good? Okay, here we go. And the 2, 2, 2, 3. Destination 5th, really let your leg follow your toes. 1, 2, 3, and outside only. 3. No balance was there. 1, 2, and back. No more balance was. That's it. One and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, back and the side and the front and the side, back and the side and the front. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, passy and flat, feel yourself, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, front and the side and the back and the side, front and the side and the back. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, passé, relevé, just stay where you are. 8 dégagés close behind, encore 8 from the back. 7, my bad, since quick legs, 7 dégagés. Start over, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, same dégagés to the side, passé and flat. Reverse. And passé relevé in the end, here we go. Close behind, encore. Fifth, 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 fifth. First, we are still from the front. Close behind, passé flat. Close. 8. 7. 8. There we go. Make sure you don't wait for your balance. And relax. Okay, yeah, just be aware it's 7 encore, not 8. Okay, here we go. Left side, please, and what can I say? 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 chain that may look familiar. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. To the bar first. And 2 and 3 and 4 forward. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Plié to couper, passer, relever. 2 temps liés, close your fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. You're going away from the bar first. Demi-rond, up and over back. Plié, arabesque, couper, passer, relever. Temps lié forward and back the second time. Then stretch. Plié front, stretch side one more time with your arm first to second, first to second. Keep your arm in first for that passé. It's a very small balance to prepare front to side again, so your arm is doing the same thing the entire time. 8 ronds de jambes. Put about to the bar first, forward second, plié front, couper, passé, temps lié back and forward, close fifth, reverse.
So it just goes from second up to releve to
yes,
revolution?
correct. I really like you to feel that first to second coordination for obvious reasons. Okay. And here we go. Demi-plie arm first and open it to second. It's just under floor chain. There we go. You're reading my mind. And passé. And again, front to side. There we go. Rond de jambes. And down. Demi-plié to the front, plié, feel your coupé, feel your passé, that knee is already pushing into your next temps liés backward, together with your opposite arm, backward and forward, and down, arm in first, and back to second, arm to first, just in first, open it in to second. Here we go, and forward and back this time, and stretch. careful, Greg. Turnliges are going either forward or back, or
Yeah.
backward and forward. Jane, even from the back, it's arms from first to second when you have that first little part. There's no arabesque. Right. Always the same motion. And then it stays in first for your passe before you prepare. Exactly. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. Really be aware how your fingers move parallel to your toes. Yes, Jane, you guessed absolutely right. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the close front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 arabesque. Close your fifth. Back and the side and the back and the side. Coupé demi-rond to passé. Close fifth front, front and the side, front and the side. Coupé to plié. Up and the close. Back and the side and the back and the side. coupé, coupé, sorry, to plié, to passé, close back again, so you can take your second grand rond from the front, plié, relevé, just stay right there. We'll go to the left afterward, in case we are all entangled. I believe that is very, very close to the combo from Saturday. Minimal elbows. Feel again your fingers moving parallel to your toes, doing pretty much the same motion. That's the idea, Jane. Right. 5, 6, there. Up to your third close with front the last time. So you can go grand rond from the front to the back for your first balance in arabesque. That was great.
So from the coupe here, does the arm go straight up?
No.
It goes to second and then up?
Yes, absolutely. It's here like a temps relevé turn. Now it goes up. So you get that same port de bras 3 times. 4 times almost. Did that answer your question? I think you're doing a tour temps relevé.
Okay.
When it comes to that arm coordination. So you pick your coupé up with your first, you open it via demi-rond to second, back to your coupé with your arms in first, then take it up to third when you take your passé before you close. But your third comes from first position. Because anytime you're in coupé, you're in first. There, coupé, now you have your demi-rond, you're going back to coupé with your arm in first again. That's your tour temps relevé. Now take it up from there for your passé to close.
So it doesn't come from second, it comes from first to go up.
Yes, absolutely, because you're in your coupé. Yes, Jane.
Just listening.
There, pick it up. Demi-rond in your arm as well, back to your first, now up, close. Yep, that's it. This kind of ties us together with our tendre combination. All right. Let's see how we do, since it is not terribly slow. Okay, here we go. Make sure your pliés are proportionate to the speed. Here we go, a front and a side, and a front and a side, and a coupé demi-rond to coupé passé open close. 1. Jane, you're going a little faster. Hold your horses. Front and a side, and a front and a side, and a front. Coupé plié to passé close front, demi-rond all the way around. Plié relevé. Reverse and back and a side, back and side. Coupé and the demi-rond, coupé to passé close. Make sure your arms don't miss anything. Arms in first, second to first. Up, there we go. 2. All the way. Okay. Much better than Saturday. Wow, that was quite a speed you started up there.
Well,
you went straight from the country road to the freeway. All right.
I thought slower, and then I thought, that's not right.
Was it too comfortable? Okay, here we go. Now, while you're going front to side, please be aware of your diagonals in between as well. Okay, here we go. and relax when you're ready. Okay. And one and two and three and four. Développé to the front. Fondu to the side. Same coordination. Let's put it all together. Tout-en relevé en deux or open side. Développé à la seconde. Fondu to the back and coupé, plié en dedans, open side. Développé arabesque. Petit battement, attitude, back and stay. Stretch close your fifth. Suitably. So you get two en dehors and one en dedans. Fondu to the front, temps relevé, open à la seconde, plié. From there through fifth, développé front. One more time, fondu to the side, this time temps relevé en dehors, open à la seconde, développé à la seconde. Fondu to the back, obviously we're going temps relevé en dedans this time, to à la seconde. Développé arabesque, petit battement inside leg, to attitude back. Are we good? See if we can put all of this together now. Just because it's a little bit slower than a frappé doesn't mean that the temps relevé action itself needs to be slow. Yeah, keep it crisp. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Développé, that's it. And 7. Just try to be a little bit more sensitive to the rhythm. And 1, 2, 3, go. 5, 6, 1. That's it. 2. That's the idea. Petit battement. And 2. Feel your structure, feel your elbows, feel your knees. To the other side we go. Very good. And on. Nice and soft and smooth. No worries, no hesitation. And on. Yes, not bad, not bad. Now, Jane, I'm going to give you a Greg correction. If you wouldn't be so violent in your arms now, it would be even smoother. Maybe you need some little jerk in your in your shoulder as well to not move
I
your
don't know
elbows too much.
if it looks this way, but it's my arm on the bar. I'm so worried about it. So I think I'm really
Yes, you're really slapping it, and you can see it actually. But the funny thing is, it doesn't interfere nearly as much any longer with the turn. Because even so you're slapping a bit more coordinated. And coordinated slapping is a little bit more effective. All right. Yeah. front and side and back, 1 grand battement to fifth, front and side and back, from there 1 grand battement, front and side and back and side close fifth, 1 grand battement, 1 more to the front, and finally 1 to the back. Back and side and front, from there bring it through and close. Back and side and front, from there bring it through and close. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 frappés, close. Grand battement, 1 inside back, 1 outside front, and soutenu. Little frappé grand battement combo here. Front, side, back, take it through, and close 1 more time, and a 6, through, and a close. 4, 3, 2, 1, close grand battement to the side, inside front, close front.
Then use it outside back.
Yes, I know. One inside front, 1 outside back. Yes, you're right. 1, 2, 3 and through, 1, 2, 3 and through, 4. 1 grand battement side, close fifth back, 1 inside front, 1 outside back, then reverse. Okay. And here we go. And the front and side and back, and through. Fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, through. 4. Fifth, side. 1 more to the front, and 1 more to the back, and a 1. Let it fly, and 1. And a 1. Close, grand battement, 1 back, 1 front, soutenu, other side, and a 1. Wouldn't heads be nice? Head to the side, to the front, to the side. And 4, 3, 2, 1, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. 1. Through and 1. And relax when you're ready. That's it. All right, let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Something short and sweet. The 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Come back, and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 4 and the 3, 2 and the 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ready for the other side. 8 tondus going back. 8 tondus coming forward. 4, 4, 2, 2. Single turn in passe. Close fifth back. So we want to start a little bit further down stage because we are going backward first. Keeping in mind that your arms stay in the same shape the entire time. And I recently noticed that what I'm calling an en dehors port de bras is actually an en dedans port de bras because it goes inward first. Just saying, as a little side note. Okay. Fairly straightforward. Are we good? Careful, try to divide your port de bras with sensitivity and toes into the floor, don't open your legs, just push down. They open by themselves and relax. Alright, I know, that's a big one. Yeah, as long as we open our legs, this is becoming even harder in the speed than if you just push your toes into the floor.
Yeah.
Ideally, halfway through, you always find yourself in third in your en dehors port de bras. And even when you go en dedans, 1, 2, 3, 4, then go 5, 6, 7, and 8. With these first tondus. The set of 8. And then try to divide it evenly between the 4 positions when you have your 4sies. And then it just flies right through when you have your 2sies. Are we up to doing this one more time? With dégagés. So there is no cheating. And make sure you feel your heel and your toes of the standing leg pushing into the floor as that other leg shoots out and comes back. So both legs are working at the same energy level throughout this whole thing. And both arms, of course, too. All right. Here we go. And... 4. 2, steps, interesting choices there. And 5, 6, always finish up in seconds. And 1. And relax. Alright, alright, check it out.
Right.
I know. It's more than it appears. Is Hollywood calling you, Greg?
No, I'll tell you afterwards. It's not good.
Oh.
Okay.
This is a play on yesterday's. Equity back and we're going fairly quick and 2 and 3 and 4. Slowly develop a croisé front. Quickly and 2 and 3 and 4. Slow to develop a arabesque. Quick and 2 and 3 and 4. Chassé and circle port de bras. You have 4 more counts, 2 and 3 and 4. Attitude, 4th stretch. Equity back, how quickly can you get in there? How much can you help yourself with your ribcage to actually sustain it? Close 5th, slow développé croisé. Equity front, 2 and 3 and 4. Slow développé arabesque. En face and 2 and 3 and 4. Start on 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 4 more counts and 2, 3 and 4. Attitude, stay where you are with your spot. 2/4. Stretch and close. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you finish up into one corner there, Craig?
I did. So the Alice cone finishes back, and then it's the other leg that comes through, right?
Yes, correct. Alice close 5th back. The other leg chassis croisé forward. That is what switches sides.
Okay.
All right, here we go. See how fast you can get that écarté out there, and if you can be stable doing it. Okay, here we go. Nice and smooth, and quickly and sharp. Boom. Quickly and sharp, one end. That's it, and over. Careful not to get stuck in passé. Straight to the point. There we go. And where do we spot? All right. Yeah, especially with this en face à la seconde, Jane. If you would have felt that opposite arm in second position together with the other leg in second position, it would have been much easier than being already there with your arms but stuck in your leg in passé. Because once you're there, now it's of course much more difficult to do. Great. Be careful this time. We are not changing spots with the attitude. So your enemy is already in front of you.
So it doesn't change at all.
That is quite correct. Almost, almost. But don't let it fall apart. Remember, you're brushing your toes heel forward. That doesn't change. Yes, brush your toes behind you. Don't push off your back toes to push yourself forward. That's the worst thing you can do in this thing. Backward is always better. We'll do it in context one more time. Especially with these fast développés, try to feel both arms, both legs pulling away from each other. Keeping in mind that écarté does mean to spread. Okay. Try to work as little with your legs as you can and as much with your coordination as you can. Okay, here we go. The opposite arm in these écartés, Jane, and in your à la seconde, opposite arm stable. Almost. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Careful, this is an FSA preparation. We are still going to the right. 7 and a step back 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 5. 5 and a 6. En dedans. 7 and a 8. Coupé, pas de bruit, en tournant to chassé forward. Plié, one more on the or 2/4. Close 5th. It doesn't switch sides. Don't worry about it. It's an awful lot of stuff to do. Tendu, plié, brush, attitude. Tendu back. From there, prepare. Just bring your front heel forward to find your 4th position for your on the or turn. On the or. Yep, step back, plié 4th, en dehors, 2/4, step back, plié. And the first time, the first 2 times quick, it's just a releve. The 3rd time, it's going to be a turn.
Okay.
Okay? Then after the turn, we're preparing for an on-the-down turn FSA that does not switch spots. Land in 5th, there's time to then take your coupé for pas de bourrée en tournant, so it doesn't have to happen in one piece unless you absolutely want to. Chassé forward, plié, one final on the or turn to 4th. How is Jane doing?
Maybe the mark will help.
Okay, let's give it a mark. Make sure you change your arm. Yep.
So
Yes.
here, Kanye, here,
Yep.
my back foot,
Yes. On the or to the right.
and I'm switching corners.
Yes, you're switching corners. That's right. Now you can start over. It's another little cheaty thingy just for you. It's another Jane special.
Here again.
Yes. Now the 3rd time there's an attitude turn involved. There. But the same time you get back out of it. So once around en dedans.
Or FSA, you mean?
Yes, correct. You're finishing up in Tonlier FSC again, as before. Now prepare en dedans on that FSC angle. That is your, yes, correct. En dedans turn, close 5th front. Don't change your corner. Coupé back, pas de bourrée en tournant. That changes your corner, chassé forward into your en dehors. Yes, this is a sneaky one. And let's really feel that turn in both legs, especially your standing leg, when you change from your 4th to your attitude FSA. That is what was somewhat missing in the adagio. So
Is it close 5th before the next time you preparation?
no, just stay in that 4th, then just step back out of it so we can feel this back and forth motion to remind you where your axis is. We can mark it one more time if you like. Right, correct. And careful with your elbows. Always keep your fingertips in front of your hips so your elbows don't give you that whiplash. And then afterward complain about it. Okay. Let's give it a try. What do you say? That's a Jane, right? Correct, correct. Okay, here we go. Most importantly, do not worry about these things. And just keep it that way, Jane. Yes, we would have started with our left foot in front, Jane, in this case. Yes, correct.
I don't know what I did.
Great. The first two relevés are just attitude. The third relevé is the attitude turn. There's not an extra one in there. That's why you got
Did I do more than one?
Oh, yes, you did an auto relevé attitude before your attitude turn.
Oh, so the third one doesn't have that?
The third one is the turn. It's not an auto relevé into an attitude turn. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So relevé, temps lié, en dehors, relevé, temps lié, en dehors, en dedans, attitude to temps lié, plié fourth, already en dedans, plié fifth, coupé, pas de bourrée en tenant, and then that last en dehors turn.
Okay.
Let's do Greg's left and Jane's right, so we stay even, and then we can get onto the same page. So Jane, this time start with your left foot in front.
The pirouette, the first two are on one side and the last one is on the other?
No, it's all the same.
Okay.
So I'm doing this for, this is the right side for Jane. 1, 2, relevé, temps lié, fourth, pirouette, you're back to where you started. Again, 1, 2, relevé, temps lié, fourth, en dehors, you're back to where you started. Careful now from this plié, this is a turn to temps lié back and come back forward. Now you're on long turn to fifth from there. Coupé, pas de bourrée en tenant. You're chassé forward, and yet, yes, we still have a pirouette to the right to fourth. So all pirouettes.
So that's what I meant. I didn't say it very well. I ended up in a different corner on the attitude turn than I did for the first two attitudes.
No, you're finishing up in the same corner. But then it's an en dedans turn. That is what switches the equation instead of an attitude, an en dehors turn.
But if it's
Yeah. There, temps lié. There, up, temps lié. Yeah. Now go a little slower there. Attitude. Effacé, temps lié back again. Exactly the same thing as before. Yes, now prepare for your en dedans turn. There you go. Stay in that corner. Now with your pas de bourrée en tenant, you get to the right side again. There we go.
Okay.
How's Greg?
Okay.
Okay. So once again, we have a little bit of choreography here. Jane goes to the right, Greg goes to the left. All right, and hold on, Jane. The other foot is in front. When you're going to the right, your left foot is in front.
Okay.
There we go, perfect. And back up just a little tiny bit, just so you're not running out of screen. Perfect, and. And that's where it was. And forward and one. Okay, okay, okay. Correct. Much less violence in that attitude. It's just the same relevé as before with a little spot. That's all there is to it. That is already a little bit better. And remember, it pulls you backward into a tenlier. And that needs to happen from your counter shoulder already at the beginning of the turn. Yes. Now just find the right proportion. But the idea was exactly right. Are we good to do this one more time?
Yeah.
Let's start it, both of us, to the right. So one more time, Jane, your left foot is in front, so you get a little redo. And careful there with that third one. Now that you know, it becomes an on-and-on turn. Okay. Easy. Remember, we don't move our elbows. And we also don't move our knees that much. Fingertips and toes. And noses, of course. And... lock that feeling in for your turn. And always duplicate the same feeling. That's it. One. Exactly the same thing. Better. Good. If I say fourth, yes, Jane. Even so, it was in the wrong place, but that's okay. Here we go, and done. That was a pretty good attitude turn. See, if you surprise yourself and you don't think about it, it just happens. One beautiful illustration of how it sometimes helps to disconnect your brain from the step.
I could always disconnect my brain.
That would be good sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes that would be very helpful. Okay, let's do the other side. So really use these first two relevé attitudes, Greg, to feel and be consistent and set yourself up for that final turn that wants to feel just the same way. Okay, and here we go. I see already somebody practicing in secret in their garage tonight. Four in first, one and the two and the three and the fourth, fifth and the fifth and the fifth. Tendu croisé, demi plié, en dedans, close fifth. Dyslexia speaking, 4 changements and the 3 and the 4. 3 in first this time. Tendu back, plié, en dehors. to your fourth, close your fifth, jump to first, and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 3 changements. Tendu, so your first fifth happens to the back, of course. Plié, on the down, close fifth. 4 changements to get us started. 3 in first this time. Tendu back, plié. One more crack at your under or turns. Just stay en face with that fourth, close your fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5th and the 6 and the 7. Tendu and the plié en dedans, close your fifth. Or 1 5th and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 3 to first. Tendu back, plié. Oh, stay en face. Plié on the oar. 2 4th, close 5th. You're on the other side. Am I making marginal sense here?
So it's for the first fifth, does it go?
Back.
Oh, okay. So the first on the dance to the left, and then you have 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then the on the oars to the right.
Yes, correct. So we are going chimmy, back and forth. Okay, here we go. Let's mark it once. Plenty of time. Please don't worry about it. First. 5th back, then front, then back. Tendu, plié, on dedans. Close front. 4 changements. 3 in first. Tendu, plié. So plenty of breathing room. Okay. And here we go. And relax for a second. Half the force and half the weight.
Yeah.
And with weight, I don't mean to think that weighs us down, but the hesitation that is weighing us down. So if you could treat after your tendu that plié as if it were a sauté rather than having the wheels turn, okay, I am going on the or blah, 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 that would be very helpful. Also watch out for these preparations. If you're here for your on the oar, there is not really a need to go like that. That is what gets our elbows involved, and now the whole thing becomes very violent. From there, just feel this. Just that. That famous middle finger. Little finger, middle finger business. The same applies for your underarm turn. Your arms are already there. There's no reason to go right here. From here, all it does is this. And that should set you up fairly nice. Right. So try to be a lot lazier when it comes to these turns, so to speak. Okay, let's have it one last time before we have to say goodbye for today. And here we go. Magic. wonderful rest of your day. Craig, when you watch the video, look at the difference between your Andedon Pure Red and its preparation on the first side versus the second side.
Okay.
You may just notice a few little things. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will be seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.